Good afternoon, Cross Timbers. Today is April 4th, 2013. This is Texan TV News from Tarleton State University campus in Stephenville, Texas. And I am Darryl Blair. In today's headlines, a new West Virginia sheriff fatally shot and suspect is in custody. ERATH inmates are always under watch due to numerous escapes. Tarleton State men and women's rodeo teams claim back-to-back titles. Tarleton State election results. North Korea clears its military to attack U.S. with nukes. Authorities in Denver, Colorado are investigating the death of a prison chief, as well as today's sports and weather. Now, today's top story. According to the AP Exchange, North Korea warned early Thursday that its military has been cleared to attack the U.S. using smaller, lighter, and diversified nuclear weapons, while the U.S. said it was strengthening protection in the region and seeking to defuse the situation. Despite the intense rhetoric, analysts do not expect a nuclear attack by North Korea, which knows the move could trigger a destructive, suicidal war that no one wants in the region. It's not believed to have the ability to launch nuclear-tipped missiles, but its other nuclear capabilities aren't fully known. U.S. Defense Secretary Chuck Hagel said Washington was doing all it can to defuse the situation. The Pentagon also will deploy a missile defense system to the U.S. Pacific territory of Guam to strengthen the regional protection against a possible attack. The strident warning from Pyongyang is the latest escalating threats from North Korea, which has rallied against joint U.S. and South Korea military exercises taking place in South Korea and has expressed anger over tightened sanctions for its February nuclear test. In campus news, as the elections are coming to a close, we have the results of the winners. Miss TSU was won by Emma Jones. Mr. TSU was won by Jacob McKay. The athletic fee was passed with a landslide of 73% to 27%. The SGA Constitutional was passed as well with a landslide of 89% to 11%. For the student body president, there will be a runoff race between Chance Cedra and Alyssa Lowe against Jay Johnson and Keanu Perez. Voting for the student body president will take place Monday, April 8th, starting at 8 a.m. until Tuesday, April 9th at 4 p.m. In regional news, according to Empire-Tribune, as a massive manhunt for escaped convicts continued Wednesday in Sulphur Springs and Dallas, ERATH County Sheriff Tommy Bryant said his guards remain on alert, but that's nothing new. "We aren't doing anything now that we haven't been doing for years," Bryant said. "For years we've been active and constant, training and never letting our guard down around the inmates. There is never a time where inmates here are unguarded." Brian Allen Tucker of Sulphur Springs and John Marlon King of Cumbie escaped from the Hopkins County Jail Tuesday morning. Sergeant Brad Cummings from the Hopkins County Sheriff's Office told reporters that the men managed to manipulate the fencing surrounding the facility. Also, Brian said his staff keeps all inmates under close watch, even trustees and those on inmate work programs. He said violent criminals and those jailed for crimes such as sexual assault or murder are not considered for those type of programs. Inmates who are eligible for the program have had reported behavioral problems for more than a year. And now, today's Texas national and international news from the Associated Press. In Texas news, according to the AP Exchange, a new sheriff who was cracking down on the drug trade in southern West Virginia's coal fields was fatally shot Wednesday in the spot where he usually parked his car for lunch. And state police said the suspect was in a hospital with gunshot wounds inflicted by a deputy who chased him. Mingo County Sheriff Eugene Crum died of his wounds. The suspect, 37-year-old Tennis Melvin Maynard, was being treated at a hospital in Huntington late Wednesday. Captain David Nelson said Maynard was feeling from a deputy and crashed his car into a bridge in nearby Del Barton. Maynard got out of the vehicle and pulled a gun on the deputy, who fired in self-defense, Nelson said. Authorities did not announce what charges Maynard might face. In national news, according to the AP Exchange, authorities in Denver, Colorado has issued an investigation for the death of a prisons chief, on alert seeking two members of a white supremacist prison gang. According to the El Paso County Sheriff's Department, Lieutenant Jeff Kramer, deputies are seeking 47-year-old James Lohr and 31-year-old Thomas Goley in connection with the death of Tom Clements. He says their names surfaced during the investigation and the men could be headed to Nevada or Texas. The Denver Post reports both men are members of the white supremacist gang 211 crew, which is the same gang whose members also included Evan Ebel, who is the prime suspect in the fatal shootings of Clements on March 19th and of a pizza delivery driver 2 days prior to that. Ebel was killed in the shootout with Texas authorities after their deaths. In sports news, both the men and women's rodeo teams claimed back-to-back titles over the weekend in the National Intercollegiate Rodeo Association's Southwest region, continuing their win streak. The Cowboys and Cowgirls won team championships at South Plains College March 21st through 23rd after capturing event titles in bareback riding, goat tying, team roping, and tie-down roping. Tarleton was well represented in the short round, having 24 competitors advancing to the finals. The Tarleton rodeo teams will return to competition April 4th through 6th at Western Texas College in Snyder, followed by Howard College Rodeo. Yesterday, Lauren Lay sat down with rodeo team member Billy Bob Brown to hear more about how the team is doing so far this year.
Thank you, Darryl. I'm with Tarleton State Rodeo team member Billy Bob Brown, who is currently winning the all-around cowboy for the Southwest region. Can you tell me how many individuals are in the Tarleton State Rodeo team, and what are your current titles?
There are 115 students currently on the rodeo team, and in the past we've had 6 national titles and 19 individual titles. And right now in the standings for the year, we're currently winning the bareback riding with Richie Champion, winning the saddle bronc riding Dustin Moody, winning the calf roping, myself, Reese Reamer's 3rd, Clayton Shaw's 4th. I'm winning the team roping, Chase Williams is 3rd, and Katie 2 is winning 4th. 2nd, the steer wrestling, 2nd in the bell racing, and 1st, 2nd, 5th, and 7th in the breakaway roping. And we're currently 4th in the go time. And Katie Anthony's winning the all-around for the women, and I'm winning the all-around for the guys. So it's been a pretty good year so far. It's a real good start. We've won 7 out of 8 of the rodeos, the men's team, which is really, really good. And we have 5 in the first semester and then 5 in the second semester. We won both of them the second semester, so we're looking to win all 5 the second semester. And everybody's looking pretty sharp right now. Everything's working out good, you know, and it's just all about the finish.
What do you expect the standings to be for this weekend?
Oh, we're going to Snyder. It's a little bitty arena, a good setup, and man, our team's pretty tough. We have 5 good guys on there that if one messes up, somebody's going to back them up. So I'm expecting to win. The ladies team, you know, they're all around good. They have a lot of events they compete in, and I expect to win it. I mean, we got a pretty good team. Everybody's been doing sharp. So last weekend we went to Lubbock to the pro rodeo. Richie won 2nd in the bareback round at the pro level, and I won the calf roping and the all around. I mean, stuff's just happening really good for us right now. And in the sport of rodeo, when you get on a roll, it kind of stays with you. So we're all expecting to win.
That's awesome. Now, what do you expect at the college finals?
Well, if they were right now, we have a really good team going. We have the rough stock riders, which are riding really sharp, and then our bulldoggers doing really good. And I've been blessed here lately to be doing good. And if things keep going how they are, we'll have another guy up there that ropes really good. And man, it's just going to be great up there. I think we expect a national title, and if we all do our job.
Tarleton Stampede is the final Southwest Region Rodeo. It's going to be April 18th through the 20th at the Lone Star Arena. Tarleton students get in free with their student ID, and adult tickets are $10. Thank you very much for your time, and back to you, Darryl.
All right, thanks, Lauren. In today's weather is a low of 39 degrees and a high of 61 degrees. Today's broadcast was produced by Terrell Harding, Chelsea Bradley, Dominique Martin, and Lauren Lay. You can follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Tune in tomorrow for the latest news from Tarleton State University campus in Stephenville, Texas.